Hey guys, this is John from US Dash Camera. Today I'm going to do a giveaway on this myGEKOgear Orbit 960 4K dash camera. And it's also going to come with their new smart hardwire kit, which I'm actually going to review in this video. Now stick around to the end for the details on how you can win this dash camera. So I wanted to talk about their new smart hardwire kit, which myGEKOgear did send me both the camera and this smart hardwire kit recently. I reviewed the camera a few months ago. I'll post a link down in the description to where you can watch that if you're interested. You can see the box is already empty. It is sort of an interesting plastic box. But if you guys know anything about hardwiring kits, this is going to be most similar to the PowerMagic Pro from Blackview, where it's going to have some features such as obviously the low voltage protection so you don't drain your car battery, but also a timer. So we're going to go ahead and demonstrate that. So it's included in the box is the actual hardwire kit unit or control unit, a 3-wire harness that will connect to your fuse box, the USB cable, which is mini USB, but then it also comes with this adapter for micro USB, because this camera uses micro USB, and then a little 3M adhesive to stick this onto something. On the back here you can see some instructions. We got the timer 2, 4, 8, 12, 24, 36 hours, or HHH is always on. Then we got some voltage settings. Now if you live in a really cold climate, I would recommend setting it higher in the winter because it could cut off at 12 volts in the middle of the night, and if it's really cold it'll continue to drop and you might end up with a dead battery in the morning, which has happened to me before. Now I'm not going to show how to install this. I want to keep this as new as possible for whoever wins it, and I've mentioned this before, but the fuse boxes in my car and truck are so low to the ground below the dashboard, it's just so hard to film because I'm always blocking the view of the camera. But I will demonstrate real quick how you're going to do this. The black cable is a ground which is going to connect to some screw, or there's usually a screw near the fuse box, but you want to connect it to something that is connected to the frame to ground the device. Then you can see with the instructions, it mentions that the red cable is the battery cable and the yellow cable is ACC. Now what that means is this needs to be connected to a fuse that is only on when your vehicle is on, and this needs to be on all the time. And that's how the hardwire kit is going to be aware when you shut your engine off. That's why they call it a smart hardwiring kit. So you're going to want to get a couple of these. They call them adda-fuses or adda-circuits. You're going to want to insert this end into one and then use crimpers to clamp it down. So then you'll be able to have a clean install, and what you'll do is insert this into a fuse such as your ACC fuse, replace the existing fuse there, and then I'm not sure why there's a 10 amp one, but for a dash camera 3 amps should be good enough. That will protect your hardwire kit. So yeah, you'll have one for the ACC and for the battery connection. So since it's so hard to show it in my car, the installation, I did want to at least show how this works using just a little 12 volt battery. So what I'm going to do is connect this . So there you can see it turned on. So to switch the settings, you just hit that, or you hold it down. Then it'll start blinking, and you can choose which setting you want. I usually choose 12 or 24 hours. Then you'll just let it sit for 5 or so seconds, and it will save. So then for the voltage, got the same thing. So set it to 12 volts. That's pretty common for most people if they're not in a cold climate. So there we go. So now this will cut power to your camera if it reaches 12 volts or that 12-hour time limit. So now let's take a look at this real quick. Now it's worth noting, it's not actually going to set that time limit until the ACC connection is lost. So you shut your engine off, this will realize your engine is off and it'll start that timer and the low voltage protection. Now with this camera, for whoever is going to win this, there is a parking mode on this camera, but the parking mode is actually meant for the built-in battery. So if you set it to parking mode, what happens is when power is cut off to the camera and it feels a shock, it'll wake up with its internal battery and record a clip. But with this hardwiring kit, you're going to want to set it to motion detection. So this way, while you're driving, it's always recording, but then once you park, it'll only record when there's motion detection, and then it will cut off if your voltage gets too low or after that timer. So that's about it, guys. It's pretty simple. If you've done any car wiring, it shouldn't be too hard. If you haven't and don't feel confident, I would recommend getting a professional to install it. It should only take about 20 minutes. Okay guys, let's talk about the giveaway. So this is only going to be open to people in the lower 48 states, unfortunately, and not open to international viewers. And after I announce the winner, I am going to have a time limit on how long someone has to claim it. And that's going to be 1 month after posting the announcement of who won. The reason I'm doing this is because in the past I've had people never claim them, and then I'm holding on to these cameras waiting for them to respond. So you'll have till midnight, 1 month after the announcement is posted, to claim the dash camera. Now to enter, all you gotta do is like this video and make sure you're subscribed, and then comment down below. You don't have to comment anything specific. If you want to just say why you would be excited to win the camera, or maybe what kind of car you're going to install it in, just any comment is fine. So this is going to end September 30th at 6 p.m. Central Time. That'll give me some chance to announce the winner that same night and release a video that same night. The winner will be chosen at random, and I will record a video showing a random comment picker to announce who won. I only wanted to do about 2.5 weeks for the contest because I don't want to have it go too long, and I'll give you guys a better chance with less people entering. So comment down below and good luck. Thanks for watching.